What's good, Cuss? Nathan, the one. What's good, guys? Shout out to Purple Beats on the beat. What's good, Jared? I appreciate you too. What's good? Slabbing Charlie. It's the only reason why we're here. And we fighting for it every day. Yeah, this is a dope beat. It's called Chillin'. It's a little chilly in here. Oh, sorry guys. I got 2 accounts deleted. They have YouTube Premium. This one don't. So I gotta add Premium. That was a commercial. So what's good, everybody? Back with another video. Rolling through the mean and dangerous streets of Rochester, New York, where they'll rather steal your bike, you steal your moped and motorcycle and have a task force for that, than actually get guns and drugs off the streets and straighten out this mess, you know. So that's what's going on in Rochester. They're keeping a blind eye on what's going on in the inner city, and pretty much letting it all decay right before our eyes, and keeping it from the public, because the shit that I feast my eyes on every day is simply mind-boggling, blowing. And if people was to see what's actually going on, they would want to they would want to make a difference. But that's not the agenda. The agenda is to destroy this inner city and further, you know, their agendas, you know. So shout out to all you guys, and I don't want to talk about that. I'm gonna switch the tone a little bit, probably shift back and forth, but just came from eating, and you know, the topic came up of sugar and fruit, and you know, I was like, hey, that'll make a good video. So, because I always get this anyways, being the way I eat, a conscious eater, but you know, for people to understand, it's just eating. I don't like to use the word vegan because they have just destroyed that and vegan isn't vegan anymore. But I'm just conscious of what I eat, and I don't eat any living conscious creatures. I mean, we can fight and argue all day about plants and shit, but you know, plants were given to us to bear their you know, if you look at how a plant is structured, we're going to use a fruit. You eat a fruit, you pick it, or it falls off of wherever it's at. You pick it up, it has seeds, you eat it, you spit the seeds out, or you eat the seeds and you shit them out. And guess what? That life gets grown again. All right? That's what nature does for us. It's a give and take relationship. It's a universal cycle of energy, because you're taking and you're rebirthing that same plant. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says about, oh, you're killing the plant. Those are all the fucking morons that doesn't have logic thinking and doesn't understand what the fuck's really going on. All right? You have a seed in that fruit that you're about to eat. All right? That fruit is going to be reborn. All right? You're birthing that. That's how it's supposed to go. We don't do that, but that's how it's supposed to go. We let these psychopaths make seedless and, you know, all the other kind of GMO crap. But anyways, that's the cycle of that life, okay? You're taking off something that's giving, you're taking it, getting, and you're giving it back, and it's going to grow back in the same form to bear more fruit, all right? Now, I mean, you can say whatever you want. You take, you know, a chicken. You got 5 chickens. You eat one of them, you got 4 chickens, all right? You got, you know, it ain't going to be still 5 chickens. You eat 4 chickens, you got 1 left. You're in trouble, all right? So, you know, you destroy and you don't give back. Your body grinds it up and you shit it out not to get anything back. Nothing's going to grow from your shit, all right? Nothing's coming from that, you see? When you crap out a seed, that crap becomes fertilizer, and it's going to help that plant grow. That's how it should be. I mean, are we in that state now? Absolutely not. But, you know, y'all understand what I'm saying. So, you know, so going back to, you know, the cycle of life. All right. That's why I choose to eat the way I do, because, you know, I'm aware of it. You know, when you think like this, you don't go just, you're not going to cut the whole goddamn orange tree down for an orange. You ain't going to have no more damn oranges, you know, even though you can, but that orange tree is still going to bear more fruit for your life cycle. And then you could plant so much more in abundance. I mean, it's insanity on how we're living, you know? So that just, I mean, that's not even an argument to make, because all fruits have seeds, and you know, when you're dealing with plants and you're eating plants, you're not destroying it from the roots and ripping it out of the ground for it never to grow again, you know. And you know, it's a lot deeper than that, but I don't want to go way deep into that. But anyways, yeah, it's that quiet in the streets. It looks quiet, but you better believe it ain't quiet. But anyways, you know, back to the whole sugar game. All right, for those that don't know, okay. Though, I mean, we're gonna go back to, I'm talking about real fruit. All right, whether we find it or not is beyond that. But it does not have sugar. That's not sugar that's in fruit. I know people want to believe it. You know, this and that, that's not sugar that's in the fruit, all right? It's sweet, and our minds trick us, you know, like, oh, that's sugar. You know, when you realize what's going on, you realize that, hey, that is not sugar. It's sweet, but it's not sugar. Sugar is a chemical compound, all right, of many different things. And that's how they create sugar, which is artificial sweeteners, artificial sugar, which is in all the food, which is an addictive substance to get us on it. All right, it has no benefit in our body. It's a chemical compound, and it does not come from fruit. All right, and that's why I titled it the way it is. People are addicted to sugar. You don't see nobody running around addicted to fruit. Why is that? People, you can't get addicted to fruit. You could like fruit, But if people are addicted to fruit, there will be Fruit King. There will be Fruit Donald's, Fruiter Bell, you know. But no, you don't get, you can't, it's impossible to get addicted to fruit, all right? You're not going to OD and, you know, have a diabetic reaction from fucking fruit. It ain't happening. Sorry. That's what they want you to believe, you know? So, you know, I've had that debate with a lot of people. That's too much sugar. You eating a fruit, you're going up, because, you know, I'm going on a fruit fast, you know? So, I kind of started yesterday, but officially today, you know, so it'll be a fruit fast, and we'll see how it goes. So, you know, obviously when you tell somebody about fruit fast, they're going to ask about, oh, well, that mean, isn't that a lot of, you know, sugar? Aren't you? No, because you actually been on a fruit fast, you realize you'll lose weight, and you'll be like, what the hell? Because you're not dealing with sugar. See, they've hidden all these properties of fruit from us, all right? Meanwhile, they take things out of it, use it in synthetize it, if that's even a word, into their own medicines. Because look at all cough and cold medicines. It's sweet. Why is it sweet? Because it's a carrier and it's a stimulant, all right? And you know, it makes you want to take it, all right? Has actually no benefit to you, you know. So I mean, when you think about it, you know, there's in Chinese medicine, they actually have fruits in their medicines which cure your ass, all right? Scythia fruit, foresight fruit, I mean, they got all different kinds of fruits that we ain't ever heard of. You think in the new $1 trillion health industry, they're putting fruit in any medicines? Absolutely not. But they do use bromelain in some medicines. Bromelain comes from a pineapple. All right. So much medicine comes from fruits. It's amazing. You know, when you actually try to do the research on fruits, you're going to be shocked at what you find and then what you can't find, of how much, you know, minerals are in fruits, iron, I mean, everything, protein. You know, people think protein's meat's protein. Well, yeah, go study biology and look what protein is. And you realize you're just a walking fucking dumbass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not down to anybody that, you know, eats in a certain kind of way. We eat whatever we want to eat. I'm just giving you what's real. I mean, I'm not sugarcoating it. No punting, field goals intended. So, you know, I mean, this is what, you know, what we're dealing with, you know, because when you look at, you know, other places, other nations and shit, you don't see certain problems and issues. And when you start looking into sugars and where it's at and how it affects your body, your brain, the way your body works, you start to say, okay, well, now I realize why this sugar is in there, because sugar is going to get you addicted to nicotine. It's going to get you addicted to GMO marijuana. Because why do you think when people smoke marijuana, they get smoke weed? I don't know why I'm using marijuana. When people smoke weed, they get the munchies. Well, what do you think you're stimulating? The sugar is actually stimulating something different than the marijuana, and they're interacting with each other, and they cause your stomach fibers, right? Because you have these hairs in your stomach. I call them fibers, hairs, that start to vibrate, and they tingle, and they cause a hunger feeling, you know? It's like a nauseous feeling. When you're nauseous in your stomach, those are your nerves, your tiny little fibers, your tiny little hairs in your stomach that start vibrating. All right. That's why when you get nauseous, you want to eat something, or you're having a sugar, you know, a low or a high, you want to put something in your stomach, you know, to balance that shit out. I mean, this is what your body does. A lot of people don't know this shit, you know. So, Um, so I mean, it's just so much, and sugar is a highly addictive drug. I remember when I got off the white sugar. When I quit that, man, I went into detoxing, man. Oh my God, I'm talking. I ain't never been on heroin, but goddamn, I know what it feels like to be on heroin. Because that I felt like it looked like it felt to people who are on heroin. Like I was out for 3 days, sick, sore, tired, just out, dizzy. Man, that was crazy. So sugar's definitely a drug. And I mean, fruit is a totally different source of energy, and it's a great source of energy. I mean, when you get down to it, you're not thirsty. You don't drink water when you don't eat fruit. Fruit fast, or you eat a lot of fruit, you're not going to be thirsty because all your water you're quenching is in there. They come out with Gatorade. Oh, the thirst quencher, playing us like a fiddle. All they did was sprinkle some sugar in there, made it, gave it a little flavoring so it tastes like orange or whatever the hell flavor it's got. When all you got to do is actually eat the goddamn fruit. You won't need the thirst quencher, and you won't even need all that water. That should make us more thirsty. Gatorade and Powerade and all that garbage, vitamin water. What the hell are you drinking vitamin water? Why don't you just drink the water and eat the right stuff to get the vitamins? All they're telling you to do is your dumb ass should be eating a damn piece of fruit. So, yeah, just another level of dumb down we've been put into that we got to come out and realize what's really going on. And, when you do, especially when you're on a fruit diet, your body, man, goes into a mode that is an amazing mode where it's just you're lit, full of energy. Your dreams are vivid. I mean, these are the times where every time I've been on, I wake up and I'm like, shit, I want to go back into that dream. It was so crazy and vivid and real, and it feels really good. You wake up at ease and you're like, and you go on. You have your morning, whatever. I have juices and smoothies in the morning, in the afternoon, juices all day. And then might have, like today, I had another smoothie in the afternoon and more juice. Still got some juice left in there. And then at night, just had my meal. One meal. So, and then tomorrow, do it all again. So I won't eat actual solid foods until, at nighttime. I can go all the way and do the fruit totally, but I like to do a meal to feel whole and complete. Because we're going to get a stretch of nice weather here in Rochester, so this is the time to do it when it's hazy, hot, humid, 80s, tropical weather, So, let me say what's up to the comments. What's good? Disambiguation. Blink. What's good, Zach? Good to see you. Yeah, you try to OD on. I'm telling you, man, people don't realize you can't be addicted to fucking fruit. So that lets people should realize that fruit ain't sugar. It's nothing to do with sugar. All right, we've been tricked. It's another mind game. It's a trick of the devil. We've been tricked into sweeteners, and reality is fruit is where the actual real sweetness. I mean, they created all these terms for it. It ain't sugar. That's not sugar in fruit. All we got to do is study biology. I mean, there is some real science out there. Don't get it twisted. There's bullshit science and there's real science. All right. There's real biologists and there's these fake biologists. There's real biologists that actually study. And I'm not talking about studied some books, some other motherfuckers that's hiding information wrote. They actually playing with bodies and all kinds of stuff. So, So, let's see. What's good? Jarrett, Aussie Girl, what's up? Lindell, The One, Slavian, if I'm saying that right. Cut Brother Cuts. Shout out to all you guys. And whoever watches this later. I was just eating, so, I'm going on a fruit fast, so topic comes up with sugar, and sugar in fruit, and it's 100% not sugar in fruit. I mean, yeah, they do put, I mean, come on, they do sugar water in some of the GMO fruit. We get it, I know that, but I'm talking about the basis of fruit. It's not sugar. Your body benefits 100% from it, and it's just amazing, you know. And even if you look at how fruit is, I mean, it's made to give to you and give back to the planet. Like, how dope is that? How beautiful is that? You know, no destruction. You know what I mean? You're getting the fruit, boom. And it's the thing about it is, you know, when you're dealing with meat, right? The minute the meat is killed, it starts to rot. All right. The minute it's killed, it starts a decaying process. All right. If you study biology, you know this. The minute it's dead, the cells, all that shit, it goes into decay. All the bacteria starts to eat it and destroy it. You know, this is how the bugs come and the parasites come. The minute it's killed, it starts its decaying process. So, you know, this is why nature, most of nature, I mean, there's scavengers that can handle it, you know, like, you know, but most of nature that are straight carnivores, they eat it alive. That motherfucker just still hot. You know, it's damn near still breathe some of this shit, like fresh. Like, that's what they do. All right, there's a reason why nature does that. All right, and that's a transfer of energy that goes into that damn animal. Now, when you look up the word carnivore, what's that? Carnivore. There's a what is it? A carnial. What is that? A carnial nerve in the lining of the stomach of carnivores. All right, that is some type of what is it, like it's a life force. I forgot what it's called, man. I can't think of it right now. But when I was studying, you know, animal carnivores digestive systems, they had this thing. That's why they call them carnivores. All right. But I forgot that. I'm gonna be honest, I totally forgot it, but it has something to do with it's like something inside of them that it gives them energy, but the nutrient, whatever, I can't think of it right now. But anyways, now when meat dies, when an animal dies or something living that dies, it goes into the death process. All right. So no matter when you consume it, no matter how you want to look at it, how you want to craft it to make it sound good, I'm just being real. You're eating death. All right. You're eating flesh that has really, yes, it will have nutrients for you. All right. But is it what your body actually is supposed to be taking in? All right. And that's a no, because everything that animal consumed is going on to you. All right. And it's not, and it's, I mean, it just is what it is. And people argue all day and this, we've been eating meat since, how you know that? All right. We don't know for sure. I don't know for fucking sure. But one thing I look at is I look at logic and reason. I look at the human being. All right. Unless somebody can produce some information, show that we've changed and we shed our claws and knives growing out our ass and our hands was like saber-toothed, like Wolverine. I mean, I could believe it, but when you look at the human is not built to be doing all that work. A human is a lazy machine. It's built from a baby to crawl his ass over to a tree and swaddle in some fruit that laying on the ground and eat that shit. And guess what? It's going to be good, because our mouth has taste buds and it's tuned to sweetness. It's tuned to beautiful colors. All fruits are beautiful colors. We like colors. Our eyes see these colors and like, interesting. You know, a human being, logically, you're looking at a damn deer or a fox or a raccoon. You're not saying, looks good. Let me go try to get it and eat it at 6 months old when I'm crawling. You know? Yeah, you can say, oh, well, the parents did all the hunting. You can't catch shit without tools. You can't cut shit open without tools. Our mouth isn't designed to just rip in the side of a cow. I mean, come on. We can't be that. I mean, we're just being real. Yes, we can do it now. We can all live. We can all do that. But the human body, the way it's designed, is 100% not designed for that stuff. It ain't designed for fish. We're not gonna be diving in the water and shit and trying to catch fish. Be dead. We would have starved to death a long time ago. It wouldn't have been no humans. You got to think about it. Fruit, when it's ripest form, just drops off the damn tree, lands on the ground. You know, it lands on the ground. You can crawl over and mush it in your face. You know, I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be tasty. It's gonna be, good to the eyes. So that's what I look at. So now back to what I was saying about meat. It's dead. The minute the animal's dead, it's dead. So when it goes to the slaughterhouse, it's dying. When it goes to, the packaging, it's dying. When it's sitting in the store, it's still decaying and dying. All right. When you put it in your cart, it's decaying and dying. When you put it in your bag and you driving home, it's decaying and dying. When you put it in your refrigerator, freezer, when you put it in the freezer, it'll freeze to death. But guess what? When you thaw it out, it starts dying again. When you're cooking it, it's dying. When it's on your plate, it's decaying and doing what it does. And we put seasoning on to make it smell good and tasty. When you're not eating the shit and you smell it, you're like, oh my God, what is somebody's flesh is on fire? You smell it. It's not a pleasant smell. The only thing that makes meat taste good is the natural shit you put on it, is all the seasoning. It smells better, it tastes better, So when it's on that plate and you put in your mouth, guess what? It's still rotten and dying. And when you swallow it and it goes in your stomach, it's still rotten and dying. It creates a gas. It creates acid. Your body is trying to just, flesh, your body inside is actually dissolving flesh. This is why a lot of people who eat all this shit have gastrointestinal issues. All right. Plus our digestive tracts is long. So when that shit's sitting in your digestive tract, guess what it's doing? It's rotting. Parasites. You got parasites in there. You got extra parasites. It's rotting away. And this is why when you crap, it's a whole different, you fart and crap, it's a whole different kind of smell from when you eat natural. When you eat natural, you'd be like, damn, you'd be looking for a smell and can't find one. You can fart all day. Nobody even know it. Unless you're eating garlic or something like that. You're eating garlic or, what else is pungent? Mostly garlic will make your farts pretty goddamn funky. But boy, when you eat all that other bullshit, man, you fart, that shit be hot, burn your asshole. And guess what? It's a thick one. It'll sit in your pants for like a couple, 20, 30 minutes. But you be like, damn, I farted 30 minutes ago and that shit's still thick in my pants. You got certain, it is what it is, man. It's because you got decaying shit in your body, and when you change your diet, I'm only telling you from experience, all that shit changes, and then you notice shit. I do a lot of traveling, so the worst bathrooms on earth is a trucker bathroom because all they eat is fast food, and you almost die going in there. You could smell it when you open the front door to the truck stop. You like, goddamn, somebody's in the bathroom destroying it. And they got to put so much chemicals and them big ass fluorescent chemical things in there just to kill the goddamn smell. And then, be in there, wash your hands, you'll hear somebody running there and they'll boom, have a blowout, boom, because they're walking bombs. All this shit in the food, man, they got explosive ingredients in the food that interact with your body. You don't believe me? You guys know I've done the videos walking down the antacid aisles, man. They be butt naked empty. The antacid aisles be empty. I'm talking cleaned out. Back in the days, it was Rolaids and Tums. Now they got all kind of different flavors, all kind of rainbow colors, and they're always empty. It's because they got to create these things to dissolve the damn gas in your body because you're destroying it with all this stuff and all this chemicals. And not to mention the meats are all pumped up with, all this kind of stuff. So, go back into the whole death. So basically, all that shit is dying. Even when it gets in your body, it's dying. And, that's why, crap, you crap, Sorry about that. But your crap be a different kind of stench. You know what I mean? Doesn't hold together. But yeah. So when you got the fruit now, now this is the thing about fruit. All right, no matter if you want to believe it or not, you know, when you take the fruit off, the fruit's always alive. The fruit is always alive. Even when you're eating it, it's alive. When it's going down in your stomach, it's still alive. It's all alive. All right, it's alive. You know, and technically, what we're supposed to be doing is eating and swallowing all the seeds. That's why the seeds, if you notice, every seed, okay, that's in the fruits are all slimy. All the seeds are slimy. So all the seeds are slimy. Oh, that one. All the seeds are slimy. Well, they're just like where you think they got the coating for shit to go down your throat. They got it from seeds. Why we got all these pills? Well, they knew that we was swallowing seeds back in the days. All right. And think about it. Think about it. Do some research on some seeds. It'll blow your mind. You know? Seeds, if seeds can make life and create beautiful life for you to keep going, what do you think your body gets some type of, your body takes some energy or gives some energy in exchange with them seeds when they're going through your body. Guarantee your body does something to them seeds. I remember I was doing some research. I'm like, I wonder if you swallow a seed and it going through your intestinal tract, are we creating I was like, yo, let me plant a seed that I just took out of a fruit and let me eat one seed, shit it out, and plant it and see if it grows different. It might grow faster. I don't know. But I started thinking about it, you know? You coming up with these ideas and shit, you might be onto something. When we put it in our body and we swallow it, when it's going, do we actually help it? Do we give it something? So when it goes back into the earth, it gets some type of life? Like, do we give it life? When you think about how we birth babies and all this other shit, you got to think about this stuff, man. Nature is amazing and we're connected to it. You know what I'm saying? So these things might sound crazy, but sometimes we got to think of these things. But like I said, the fruits, they're always alive, man. You know, they're always alive. Even when fruits decaying, it's still alive, man. It's not dead. It's still alive. It don't die. It's just decaying, getting moldy. It turns into mold, and it goes right back to the earth, and it regrows. It grows into the earth. Well, that's what happens. You eat meat, you poop it out. It does the same thing. It doesn't. Ain't nothing coming back from that animal. Ain't no seed coming back from it. You're not going to grow another one. You can't hatch a goddamn chicken. You know, it's not happening. You're not going to hatch a baby cow. You're not going to shit out shit and a cow going to grow. No, it's over. It's done. You know, as stupid as it sounds, I mean, I used to debate with so many different people on these different topics, and you know, nobody can make a lick of sense, you know, because I mean, it is what it is. And again, we all eat whatever we want to eat, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving you the facts, you know. So yeah, I just was like, hey, that sparked me a video. So I figured I'd come on here and chop it up with you guys for a minute. Shout out to all you guys. Sorry I'm not reading the comments. I'm driving. I'm kind of going in and seeing if anything's exciting happening on the mean streets of Rochester. I'm now on the east side, you know. What's good, Gematria Games? Had to take out a few weeks back out about a week with food poisoning. Never ever again. Yeah, man. You know, and I just did videos on my other channel about the food poisoning and these chemicals that they put in the foods. You know, they put a lot of chemicals in foods. I mean, there's no reason for these chemicals, and most of these chemicals are banned in other countries. You know, so what's good? cracked their code. Red Storm. Exactly. I mean, we like I said, man, so many people try to craft it just to fit themselves, but when you get down to I like to get down to the bare bones. I mean, it doesn't even logically add up, you know? And it's just something that I came into only because, I don't know, it just came upon me, and I'm like, yo, man, this shit don't even feel right, you know? It just was like, no, this just feels wrong to me. I don't know. Red Storm, death is natural. Yeah, death is natural, you know, but there's a physical death. See, it's spiritual. We know energy never dies, it's only transformed, you know. So in this existence, I believe that, you know, it's a cycle, and you know, with both spiritual and physical. So it just makes sense to, when you look into nature, how it works, you know. I mean, you see the carnivores, I mean, you know, they take and they give back. You know, as weird as the shit sounds, they're a part of the ecosystem. I mean, you know, so, and I mean, when you look at a human being, you got to say, you know what, where the hell did we come from? Because there's other species like other species, but I mean, we humans is something different, man. Like, look what we create. Look at this shit. I'm driving around in a damn spaceship, you know, in a matrix on some cement that's rolling over nature. Like, what the hell kind of creature are we? You know what I'm saying? So we, you know, I ponder that idea sometimes, like, we can't. I mean, we're connected here in a way, but it's like, this has got to be some type of training ground or some shit, like, you know, because look what the hell we did to this place. Like, how we go from that to this shit, and people in control is like, man, this is something is not from here, you know, whether it's us, whether it's a training ground. I mean, we can go as deep as we want to go with it, but I mean, look at this shit. I mean, look what we did to this place. You know? I mean, what kind of shit is this? And then we got so bad to where we want to make the fruit grow without the damn seeds. Like, what kind of psychopathic crap is that? You know? I don't know. It gets real deep. It gets real deep. It's just like, I look at humans, I'm like, yo, we don't even, we're something, something's not right, man. You know, it's like, you know, when you wake up, the only way to go back to being some kind of sane or balance is to go back how it was. You know? It's to go back to nature. You know, that's where all the answers are at. You know? So, man, for a Saturday, it's pretty quiet in Rochester. Probably because it's a little cool out. If it was hazy, hot, and humid, it'd be people all over the place. But, you know, I don't want to say that life itself is some sort of stress test. Yeah, I mean, it's like some type of training ground. You know, I think of, like, I look back in the days, like, before computers and all this stuff, and I ask myself, like, what? Because, you know, when you dabble into, like, quantum physics and stuff like that, you start to wonder, like, was there really, you know, a certain point in time, or, you know, we on a different time continuum or some shit, and, you know, what was then isn't now, and, you know, every day is happening, there is no past. It's like, it just gets real weird, you know what I'm saying? And you can go into all kind of different theories, but you look around, man, something ain't right. And this is some type of game learning, some type of learning or something. Because, you know, on your journey, you learn from things. So it's like, this has to be some time. And at the end of the day, you got to be like, oh, this is some type of test, man. We down here for some type of test, you know? And then you have people with the Bible, well, you know, down here because you're Jesus and all this other crap, man. It's like, man, come on, man. Ain't nobody talk about there ain't nothing in the Bible talk about no goddamn cars and airplanes and shit like that and all this other shit they got going, cell phones. And I mean, people could put an interpretation on it, but man, if the Bible was a prophecy, it would be like some Nostradamus type straight. This date, you better be in line before this date and that date, and this time is coming, and da-da-da. It will be a real blueprint of life, not some old book that you gotta fucking figure it out. And, you know, that would mean that the God you talking about is some selfish motherfucker who's like, yo, what does this dude want us to do? Look at this hellhole. How are we supposed to be righteous and do all this in this shit? Come on, man. Why are you gonna let the devil get way up on us like that? Why are you gonna let everybody get controlled by the damn devil and only a couple of us be awake and so stressful and so hard to find each other? And just, come on, man, get out of here with that crap. That don't even make any kind of logical sense when you think about it. We gotta go through hell to get to some other place. I'm like, shit, we might as well just keep going through hell. Damn, if we do it wrong, we're still gonna be, man, no, stop it. I ain't buying that shit with a food stamp from 1985. Shit. Don't even make no goddamn sense. And then I talk to the people, they talking about a man gonna fly out the sky. Get out of here. How's that possible? We can't, I ain't never seen, closest person well, there's a lot of people that can fly now, you know, but for a couple seconds, dunking and stuff, but ain't nobody growing no wings and flapping up out of here, or floating and none of that shit. David Blaine, fake floating, that's the closest we come. I mean, come on, this don't even make any sense. We gotta get logical. That's what I told you, man, we gotta break free from 1 + 1 = 2. You know, they all say, oh, no, that 1 + 1 equals, you know, no. We got to break free from that because that's what they taught. You know? What happened? You? So, yeah, man, it's a crazy world, man. Hearing more and more stories like that. It was good, Deanne. I like that thought. My sister has been hospitalized with cancer, clusters, and brain disease, apparently. Oh, she got the vaccine? Damn. Yeah, man. I don't want to talk about that right now because it's crazy, man. Yeah, Red Storm, the monkeys, man. We so different. You look at a monkey, man, you're like, yo, man, we so close, but damn, a monkey ain't do this shit. A monkey ain't build no damn Mercedes Benz or no goddamn Formula One car, no airplanes or no Boeing jets. A chimpanzee ain't doing that shit. Like what? Like what the hell is kind of species are us? Us is we just fuck with each other. Like what kind of crap is that? So it's like, I don't know, man. We gonna find out though. We all live, you know, we live in here now. We all gonna see whatever the hell about to happen. Cause it's all gonna come out. You know? So yeah, man. So, you know, I just wanted to come on and talk about some other stuff, but always the crazy world leaks into it, you know? So, again, shout out to all you guys. Nothing really going on in the city that I can see, even though I'm not doing a night drives. But, yeah, we're special. We are special. That makes us sure special. You're right, exactly. But we look at this place, man, we just, you know, and it's not even everybody, because there is people that care. But to care would mean to start digging up the goddamn roads and removing shit, you know? That would be really to care. You know, that's why I really don't get into all that other stuff like, oh, you know, yeah, we're doing something for the environment. Meanwhile, living in the fucking house. Like, what? You really want to do so? Let's get out of nature's way. Like, let's go all the way with it, you know? That's why I want to duck off somewhere, man. And I know, hey, we need shelter. But shit, I mean, some of this shit we don't need. We don't need all this cement. Let's dig it up, you know? We don't need all this. Let's just start Xing off stuff, you know? It needs to be some minds like us in power. Like, we might be considered psychopaths because we might get together and be like, look, there's a species amongst us that is not going to contribute to the prosperity of, you know, rebirth in Mother Nature. You got to start thinking like, yo, maybe these psychopaths are on to something. You know, I was thinking about that. I'm like, yo, let's flip it around. What if we all just became, you know, like the elites all of a sudden? Like, woke up tomorrow, we're all elites. You got to ask yourself, like, you know what? And then with our thoughts, and yeah, we can get on it. These people, we're going to be, you know, it's going to be flipped like it actually is now. How we're thinking of these psychopaths, these majority are going to think of us. They're going to want to get rid of us. We done Twilight Zone movied it, and now we wake up one day, we're the elites. And I'm looking at Wise, and we're like in control of like everything, and Zach and True Virus, and like, oh shit. Guess what, guys? We might have to come up with some kind of cleansing in this mother. I'm just saying. I mean, you got to think, like, maybe, you know, you're like, yo, because these people are going to continue to destroy this place. They're going to continue to do what they're doing. They're going to continue to be brain dead. And guess what? I mean, think about it. You know, you really want to go deep thinking. We going to be like, think of how we think of these people now. Now you're like, well, you know, I was non-violent, but you know what I mean? I mean, these people, look what they're doing. And we be looking at some areas like, yeah, we got to dig that. We're going to turn that place back green. Yeah, Detroit, yeah, we got to turn that place back green. Dig it. Look at all this cement all over the place. Look at all this abandoned property. Dig it up. Let's grow some trees. Let's get it back. I mean, it's a, but you got to be like, yo, you know what? There are people on this place that, you know what can we do for them? But just remember one thing about nature. Everything on an organism does not benefit the organism. Some things are made to die. Some things are made to be not to just get something to a certain point and then it dies. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. That's a crazy way to think about shit, but we done woke up, we're the elites now. Guess what we gotta do? Do what we don't like to do. Get rid of some motherfuckers. Well, how are we gonna do it? Let's do it in the humane way. I don't know. Well, they like football. They like CNN. Well, let's play CNN 24. Let's play CNN. I don't know. I'm just going crazy now. Think about this shit, man. You know, these people are parasites, man. You know? Technically, they're parasites, man. They're parasitic. And they're going to keep on destroying. And you can't change them. So, we're the elites now. What do we do with them? We might have to drop that atom bomb. Well, there really isn't atomic bombs. Well, we got to make one. We got to go drop them all over the place. Carpet bomb their shit. I mean, it's sad to think that way, but, you know, at the end of the day, can you blame these psychopaths? You know? They're in control. But I'm just bullshitting, guys. It's a crazy way to think about it. A lot of people never thought about that when we woke up tomorrow in the Twilight Zone and we're the elites. What do we do? I mean, oh, more food. Oh, what are we going to do? We'll try to get them off drugs. Well, there's people that are going to try to kill us for telling them the truth about their reality. Well, it's kill or be killed. So let's go. Get the 11 aircraft carriers we say we got, and there's probably only like 6. There's only 6 aircraft carriers in America? Yeah. What the hell? You know? What's good, Paul Frey? Smith West? What's good, Linda? How you doing there in the chat? Zafarias. Shout out to all you guys. I'm just freestyling it tonight. You know? I've been fruit fasting, so I've been coming up with these crazy ass thoughts and ideas, but good to see y'all. Good to chop it up with you guys, and let me see. But yeah, man, I put 3 gallons of fresh blueberries in the freezer yesterday, trying to get ready for the winter. Yeah, man. I want my winter to look like the summer, so that's what I'm putting in the freezer. I'm putting in the summer in my freezer. I'm bottling a jar of the summer air, putting it in my freezer, and I'm gonna open that shit up, and hopefully I'll be, goddamn it, in somewhere where it's still summer, where the weather still feels summer, because I'm not about to be doing this shit. Ain't no way in hell I'm about to go through another fucking cold ass winter up in this motherfucker, and they still pushing all this crap, and they're only gonna push it 10 times because Mr. God himself had every goddamn concoction you can think of. He done had Pfizer, Covax, Novavax, Shovavax, Slovax, Boost. He done had everything. He had the booster, the jumper box, and the cables, and he's still talking about he got mild symptoms. How the hell you better believe you got mild symptoms. All that shit you took. You should have acute symptoms. What the hell? I mean, this is crazy, man. And he's saying he's staying home till he tests negative. Well, goddamn it, he just told us what's gonna happen. Ain't nobody leaving the house until you produce a negative test. You ain't going to no grocery store unless you got a negative test. And the other psychopath said it earlier. He said he's staying home until whatever the hell he said. I can't think of what he said, but he said he's staying home till the experts agree it's safe. Like, what? That means you wait on somebody else to tell you it's safe. The health professionals, he said, say it's safe. So they letting us know what they're gonna do, man. And we better be ready. You know? But I don't have it enough. I done been doing this for 2 years. Ever since this started, I've been rejecting it. I'm tired of rejecting it now. It's time for some other people to step up to the game. And I think that's what the calling is. Like, I done had mad videos of me up against this crap. I was in one the other day. They still pushing it. You know? State building. This is the everything's county, but it's owned by the state. The land is in the county of Monroe. The building is the county of Monroe, but somehow the state owns it. You know? The state don't own it. The state services are in there. And they said the federal government and the state owns the damn county building. All because I'm calling out and charging their ass up about this mandate they got here, that it says all county buildings and employees do not have to wear the scan. I'm in a county building where everything says county. You're in a county court building. County offices in there. County, you know, all kind of stuff. You got city court in there. You got all this stuff in there that says Monroe County. But guess what? It's controlled by the state, they says. I said, yeah. You know, you guys are right, but you're wrong at the same time. You're right because you're actually telling me the truth that you don't want the other people to know. Because you're telling me that the state is at the top of the food chain, which is a designated, the state attorney is the designated, what the hell is it called? Certificate of, what is it? The certificate of, slipping my mind right now. But anyways, everybody answers to the state, which you are right. But you don't want the people to know about that. That's basically what they're telling me. And that was the answer I got today. I got to post a video. You know, but they said that, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you're going to have to get a lawyer, mister. because you didn't give me your name, so I got to call you Mr. Mr. You just called. Yeah, I just called. I don't got to give you my name. You know, so I don't got to give you a lawyer today. And I don't got to get a lawyer for me to know what the hell I'm asking and for y'all to answer it exactly how I wanted you to. No, you just got to explain to me what the hell building this is and who's running it on paper. And they are running around and dancing around that idea. So apparently one day I was able to walk in unscathed and unhindered, and the next day I go by there, I'm Alcatraz at the damn door. So yeah, man, it's pretty crazy, man. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to go through this shit again everywhere, every single where but my own house. And you might have to go through that in your house. You never know. They might make you, before you enter your home, take a damn test. Who the hell knows? Even though that wouldn't fly, but I wouldn't be shocked at this point. So but let me say, I'm about to get ready to say my goodbyes. Zep got terminated from major airline for not getting the jab. Zep. Zep. Okay. God isn't the author of confusion or the novel of Beer Bug Layout. I don't know what the heck that is. Gandhi ate nothing but fruit. Shout out to Gandhi. Yeah, man. Yep, people fought through a lack of knowledge. Exactly. But and I probably made a wrong turn because all the streets look this way, right? Oh yeah, that's the way. Get lost tomorrow. Those who try to save their lives through taking something small. Yeah, that's how it works. I always tell people that, man. When you're doing wrong, you can do something so small and the biggest thing will come back on you. You know? And that's the same thing. You know, the same thing you just said. But that's all I got for now, man. I'm at my destination, man. Love you guys. Thanks for rocking out and riding with me. Like I said, man, sugar is not in fruit. And if anybody ever wants to debate me on that, they can, but there's no sugar in fruit. All right. And you better do some serious research because, you know, it's some shit that I live. You're not going to find, well, you will. I'm not going to say that. You will find sugar in the GMO fruit that's fed with sugar water and grown and all that stuff to make it sweeter, but you're not going to find sugar. But peace and love, y'all. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon, man.